Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's setup, a little bit random, a little bit more casual. Yes, that is my radiator right there, but I have got half an hour before I have to be out the door, and I've been trying to find the time all of last week and the beginning of this week to get this video up, and failed miserably. So forgive me that it's a little bit late, but I've had the basket of products sitting ready to be filmed. It's just between finding time, between work, between restaurant stuff, between seeing people, between... Let me just tell you something about the restaurant situation. Don't ever decide to open a restaurant. Just don't. You won't ever have a minute. And that's not saying that, you know, it's a bad decision. Once we're open, I'm hoping everything will be fine. But right now, it's just, I don't have a spare 10 minutes. So I've managed to find a spare 10 minutes, taken me 2 weeks pretty much. But I wanted to show you some stuff I've been loving this month. It's quite a small edit, but I've got some randoms as well, so I'm going to throw those in. And the first random thing that I've been really enjoying this month is this hat, and hats in general. I'm filming with natural lighting today, and I think we can all agree that it is so much nicer than ring light lighting. And in fact, in this room, I think the lighting is actually really, really good. But what's really annoying is the window's right over there, and so the light's quite good, but there's a big massive radiator behind me, and the bed is kind of in the middle, so it makes it a little bit awkward. And the fact you can see the radiator kind of really throws me off my stride. I wish I just had this background and this lighting, and I think like the colour is coming off really, really true to life and really good. But yeah, I'm going to have a play around with it, because I normally film in the bedroom because I think the background of the bed's quite nice, but the background in here and the lighting looks really, really nice. So yeah, hats. Where was I going with this? Can you tell I've not filmed in a while? I've worn hats loads this month, and it's mainly to do with the fact that I haven't had very much time, and it's also been absolutely bloody freezing. I want to film a video on my favourite kind of beauty product picks for really, really cold weather, because it has been extremely, extremely cold recently, and I want to definitely share with you a few little things I've been using that I've been enjoying. But I, on days when I can't be asked to do my hair, I don't like to just wear it straight, because I feel like it's just really boring and I don't think it's the most flattering. But when I wear a hat, I think it looks a little bit better. And this hat in particular I got for Christmas. It's from H&M. And it's just got one of those little like fluffy bubbles there. I like quite a kind of big hat. I think otherwise it makes me look a bit like a robber. I'm not somebody that kind of naturally looks nice in hats, I don't necessarily think. And watching myself on camera, not entirely sure that I look nice in this hat either, but I've worn it a lot this month and I really like it. When you've got a coat on, I think it looks quite cute. So yeah, hats have been a fave. This one in particular from H&M is one that I really, really like, and I love grey. I think it's such a flattering colour. Then I'm going to jump right in to products. Like I said, not tons, but quite a nice edit. Number one is the fragrance that I've been reaching for the most this month, and it has been this one by Jo Malone, which is Mimosa and Cardamom, which looks like this. Why have I been reaching for this over other fragrances? It's very warm. It's kind of like that cozy jumper. If you like Marc Jacobs Decadence, this is like a dolls down version, a more wearable, less kind of smoky version of that, which I really, really like, because I think it kind of, sorry, I did have a really horrible cold last week and I've got like the remnants of it still. I think it just works really nicely this time of year. The cardamom bit did put me off when I first smelled it, but it's just nice and warm and creamy and just like a hug, like a woolly jumper hug in a perfume. Love that. Then let's do hair care favourites, because I've actually got two. Both are really affordable. This is the Batiste Dry Shampoo in Coconut and Exotic Tropical. Why do I like this? I don't like using dry shampoo. I think dry shampoo feels really, really gross on my scalp, and I just find that dry shampoo makes me feel a bit yucky. I like washing my hair, but my hair takes bloody ages to dry and I can't always justify washing it. So enter dry shampoo. I do really like the collab one, but if you're proper greasy, collab isn't going to cut it. But this does cut it. It smells nice. It is chalky, it is powdery, but what I like to do with it is I'll pop it in before bed. So let's say I know that tomorrow I want to have clean hair. Tip my head upside down, put some kind of in all the areas that you would put dry shampoo, zhuzh it up, brush it out, and then go to bed, and it kind of mops up the oil overnight, which is really disgusting, but that's what it does. Love that, and it's really cheap. And then another thing that is really affordable is the L'Oreal Extraordinary Oil. L'Oreal Vive Extraordinary Oil. This is just a little baby one because they last for ages, and I picked this up because I just like popping a little bit of this in the ends of my hair. If I show you right now, that's what I did when I kind of was drying. Well, I wasn't drying my hair when I like just gave it a quick straighten at the end, just to kind of give a little bit of shine, a little bit of shape, and just make it feel a little bit nicer and softer. And on days when on days when my hair's feeling a bit dry, after I've washed it, I'll just put a bit of this in the end. My hair really likes oil. Moroccan oil works great with my hair as well. I know a lot of people don't like it, but it works nicely for me. Then let's do 2 facial skincare favourites. This is the Skin Diva 20% Vitamin C and E Ferulic Acid Serum. Now, I think most of us at this point know that we should be using some sort of vitamin C in our skincare routine, but vitamin C is a very unpleasant product to use in skincare, I find. I think it's one of those products that smells funny, the texture's not always nice. I didn't get on with any of the ones I tried from The Ordinary. I've got one from Moravita to test soon, but I'm going to use this one up first. And this one has a, it does have like that strong vitamin C kind of burnt orange smell, but not as bad as some of the other ones I've tried, so it's not too bad, and it's meant to protect against free radicals, brighten an even skin tone, and I do feel like my skin has been a lot more even since I've been using this, but it's not grainy or anything. It's just like a nice kind of liquid. Pop it on at night and just wash your hands really, really well, and even after you wash them, there is that kind of faint smell. Make of that what you will, but it works really nicely, and I'll put the link down below where you can buy this. They very kindly sent me this, but it's a very nice vitamin C and it's a decent percentage as well. Really like that. I have been struggling with my skin a little bit recently though, in that I've been using a few different moisturisers that I think were giving me some sort of like breakout because I was just getting loads of congestion, and I realised what it was, so I went back to use a really simple light moisturiser, and it's just been working really well for my skin. I went back to using the Neutrogena Hydra Boost Gel Cream. It's just a really, really lightweight, kind of watery, instantly absorbs. I mean, you can see it is very much a gel cream that works nicely for my skin, and my skin's so greasy it doesn't need more than that. Sometimes a few times a week maybe I'll use an oil, but my skin doesn't really need much more than that on kind of like a weekly basis, so I think that's a really good product. And then body care, I've got one item, and my mum actually put this in my Christmas Eve box as part of like a pamper thing, and I don't know where she got this. Knowing my mum, it was either TK Maxx or maybe like Home Bargains. I'll have a look and see if I can see it in either of those, and I'll try and put it down below. But it's the Ottoman Argan Spa Body Scrub in Royal Amber. Packaging looks like that. It's quite nice packaging, but the scrub itself is actually a really, really nice scrub. It's really creamy, kind of, it has a slight smell, really, really creamy, and just jam-packed full of little exfoliating beads. One of them that you have to rinse your bath after you've used it, but I don't mind that for body products. And it's not greasy, so you can kind of scrub away your fake tan, and it just leaves you feeling really fresh, leaves your skin feeling nicely exfoliated, and just works really well. So I really recommend that, and I'm pretty sure that it wasn't expensive. And then last but not least, I have a makeup favourite, which was this palette by Zoeva. Now, of course, today this is not what I'm wearing because I suck, but every photo, video you've seen of me recently, this is what I've been wearing. If I've worn any eyeshadow throughout January, it has been this palette. And it's the Zoeva, I'm going to just pop the little basket down. It's the Zoeva Spice of Life palette, which looks like this. So it's just a nice warm toned palette. My go-to shades have been this colour right here. I have been obsessed with, which is called Of the Favour, and I've also really enjoyed Shared Joy, which is that colour right there. And then on some days I've kind of done like a kind of smoky red kind of eye, and in those cases I have used these two. So Fortuitous Moment and Balance the Contrast. Yeah, these two. So that one and that one. That one's showing up a little bit more red on camera than it is in real life actually. That one there. It's not as red as that. It's kind of more like an orangey coppery colour. But really nice shadows. Texture of them is really buttery, really creamy. A little bit of fallout, but nothing major. And I really, really like this palette. And it's so small and slim, like if you were travelling, you could just take this away with you. And it would be really, really easy to transport. So that's it in terms of, sorry, in terms of product. This is what when I wear a hat drives me insane. Always like bits of hair, like don't do what I want them to do. I don't know. Oh God, no, I look, oh, never mind. Okay, random favourites. Number one favourite this month, without a doubt, TV favourites, has been season 2 of Tin Star. We watched it last weekend when I was really poorly. Like I said, I had a really bad cold and I just felt horrendous. And so in a couple of nights we watched it. I think there's only like 7 or 8 episodes. And those of you who don't know what Tin Star is, it's a Sky Atlantic show, so there's 2 seasons, all kind of available to stream, and it is starring Tim Roth from Reservoir Dogs and lots of other things, and it is just fantastic. It's this English cop who goes to kind of be the sheriff type of thing, chief of police in a kind of sleepy town in Canada. And it's beautifully acted, it's beautifully shot, the scenery in it is beautiful, he's fantastic in it, and the whole story is just really, really great, and I really, really liked it, and Paul really, really enjoyed it as well. So yeah, that's my number one kind of TV favourite. In terms of movies this month as well, what have we watched? We watched A Private War, which I thought was really good. That's the Rosamund Pike movie, and I also watched The Wife, which is the movie that Glenn Close is nominated for the Oscar for. Really, really good as well. Probably not one for men. Paul thought it was very slow and boring, but I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you now because I'm just rambling on, aren't I? But I will be back with some more videos very soon, and let me know if you prefer this lighting to what we normally have. Like, I'm not using my ring light and it's just so much better, isn't it? It's just, yeah, a lot better. I'll just give you a quick rundown of what I've got on my face as well, because people always ask. My skin today, I'm wearing the illuminating version of the It Cosmetics CC cream. On my eyes, I've got on the Maybelline cream tattoo, whatever you call it, in the taupe shade. Mascara is L'Oreal Paradise. On my lips, I'm wearing MAC, is it Please Me? No, Fanfare. I love this colour, I think it's such a flattering colour. So that's what I've got on my lips, and on my cheeks I'm wearing the palette, the like contour and blush palette from CYO. I'm going to do a whole kind of full face of CYO. I've been meaning to do that for absolutely ages, but like I said, I've not had time. But I love this blush, and on days when I'm not at work, that's the blush I've been using because it gives you a nice kind of glow. It's a cream blush, doesn't disturb the rest of my makeup, and I love it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you've been loving this month, and sorry if I've been a bit incorrect.